Okay, welcome everybody. Just take a minute to take a look at this disclaimer if you have not done so already. We'll get started in just a little bit. And if you'd like to listen along to the playlist I've provided, go ahead and get that ready. Once I pull this down, I'll give us a countdown and then we'll get started. So give me just a second to pull this down off the screen. Okay. And so welcome everybody. We'll go ahead and get started. We'll do our kind of countdown on, I'll do 3, 2, 1, go, and then on go, we'll start. So 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so we're gonna get started down in child's pose, so you can make your way down there. Your knees can be close together. They can be spread out a little wider. Your big toes come to touch. Let the hips sink back towards the ankles. Arms reach out in front of you. Forehead sinks to the mat. Just closing your eyes, starting to get settled in. Big inhale in through the nose, filling the belly, the rib cage. And exhale, sigh it out through the mouth. Really just trying to get into the present moment. Finding our bodies on the mat. You feel the points of contact you have. And as you exhale, maybe you're trying to sink a little deeper into your mat. But also trying to let our minds settle as well. One of the good things of this practice, or maybe the best thing, is that kind of maybe mindfulness, centering, whatever you want to call it, just being in the moment. It's a chance to sort of take a time out, pause, get away from whatever went on yesterday, the day before, what's ever going on tomorrow, next week, etc. We're just here to breathe, start to find our ujjayi, our ocean breath. The inhale stays through the nose. You hold the back of your throat. You then exhale back out through the nose, taking the time to find your own pace, your own rhythm. And of course, it's always hard to keep our minds from wandering. That's what the breath is for. That's what the The movements are for linking the breath and the movements. And maybe in these power classes, that's what going fast is for. You know, if you're going fast, all you can think about is up dog, down dog, right leg up, step, lift, open, exhale, etc. It's hard to, and while trying to do the breathing, it's hard to think about anything else. Fingers can inch towards the top of the mat. Hands can walk to the right, feeling the stretch along the left side. Slowly hands back through center to the left. That's sort of my philosophy teaching the power classes. Go fast. Keep your mind off balance. Keep it focused on what's right in front of it. And slowly back to center. But maybe most of all, I just think it's more fun that way. Slowly, let's rise, coming up into a table. Wrists are under the shoulders, knees under the hips. And take a little time to circle, going as wide and as deep as you like. Go one way, reversing, going the opposite. Coming back to center, we'll take our cat and cow stretches. As you inhale, belly drops, gaze looks up. As you exhale, curling up to your cat. Inhaling forward. Exhale, rolling up. Inhale. Exhale. And then slowly returning to stillness. Fingers spread wide, the toes flip under. Lifting the hips up and back, finding your way into your downward facing dog. So hands and feet are about hip width distance. Pressing your weight back into your legs. This first dog, you can alternate back and forth, bending one knee, the other. As one knee bends, that other heel gets a little closer to your mat. Just kind of seeing how everything feels. If anything is a little tight or a little sore, this first one. It's okay. Or maybe you're nice, loose, open, ready to go. And when you're ready, finding your way back to stillness. Inhale, look up between your hands, knees bend, hips drop, stepping or hopping to a forward fold up at the top of your mat. Inhale, rising halfway to a flat back. Hands can come to your shins, spine is long. Inhale, exhale, folding forward. And slowly, one vertebrae at a time, curling your way up to standing. Your neck, your head are the last things to come up. When you get to the top, arms will find their way up overhead. And then hands come through heart center. And We'll pause them here, taking a moment to set an intention for our practice. Inhale, lifting your attention, lifting your hands overhead, slight little back bend. Before we exhale and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands down. Step your feet back, come into a high plank. On this first one, let's let the knees drop, coming onto the tops of the feet. Elbows spin, they point behind you. Slowly lower your chest and chin. Inhale, heart lifts, find a cobra. Exhale, toes flip, downward facing dog. So using these opening sequences to get ourselves warmed up, getting used to bending, folding, all that good stuff. Inhale again, look forward, bend your knees, drop the hips, step or hop to the top of the mat, flat back, fold, slowly rolling to standing. Again, neck and head come up last, arms overhead, hands through heart center, and this time let them fall to your sides. Rooting into our mountain, toes touch, feel the activation rise in the quads, the core, shoulders go up and back, palms open, fingers spread wide. You can set your gaze, you can close your eyes, whatever feels better. And just feeling that sense of engagement that you have all the way up your toes, out your fingers. It's the feeling that you want to search for as we keep moving. Inhale, arms are up overhead. Exhale, let the left arm reach in front of you. Right arm comes behind you. Turning, looking down that back arm if your neck is okay with that. Inhale, reach tall. Exhale, switching, right goes forward, left goes back. Inhale, reach up. This time as you exhale, swan dive, fold forward, lead with the heart. Inhale, halfway lift, hands down, stepping back to your high plank. This time we have options. You can drop your knees as we did that first time, or you can keep them lifted as you lower and hover in your chaturanga. From here, inhaling forward to your cobra, or finding your upward facing dog where the hips and quads are off the mat. Exhale, toes flip back, downward facing. Inhale, look forward. Bend your knees, drop your hips, step or hop to the top of the mat, flat back. Inhale, fold, exhale. You can reverse and sweep up. Hands to heart center, to your sides. Inhale, reach tall. And as you exhale, we're sitting back, coming into our Utkatasana, our chair pose. Core is engaged, keeps the lower back straight. Reaching the arms in front of you, and sinking into your chair. You can play around with your weight here, your feet. You can put in your heels, have the toes curl off the mat. You can balance on the balls of your feet, lifting your heels. Keep reaching the fingers forward. Sink a little deeper as you exhale. Straighten and fold forward. Heart comes up, hands go down, high, to low plank. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, flipping back, downward facing. So you inhale, lift your right leg tall. As you exhale, step your right foot forward. Pivot and plant that back foot at a 45-degree angle. Strong core lifts your torso, lifts the arms overhead, finding your warrior one. Making sure this front knee stays over your ankle. The left hip is trying to press its way forward. Might not quite get there, but that's okay. Then arms are tall. Inhale. Sinking into your lunge as you exhale. And then turning, opening, finding your warrior two. So back foot is parallel with the back of your mat. Front foot is forward. Arms extend, they reach apart. And then you sink and lower. Spin the front palm, drop the back arm, reverse your warrior. Exhale, windmill down, high to low plank. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. The left leg lifts. The left foot steps. Pivot and plant. Strong base, strong core lifts your torso. Breathing here. Exhale, sinking into your lunge. Feel the shoulders dropping away from the ears. Turning, opening, warrior two. Reach out, sink down, feet squeeze together. Dropping, reversing. Exhale, windmilling, high to low. Up dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Starting to get warmed up a little bit, which is good. Inhale, look forward. Bend the knees, drop the hips, step or hop to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Reverse, sweep up. Sitting back, chair. Core is engaging. Inhale, sink a little lower. Straighten and fold. Heart comes up. Hands down, step or hop back, high to low plank. Upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Take a big inhale through your nose. Exhale, sigh it out through the mouth. Right leg comes tall. Right foot steps forward. Plant, bring it tall. Exhale, turn open. Sinking to your lunge. Reversing. Windmilling to your high plank. Right hand roots down. Turn, lift the left arm tall. Option to drop your lower leg, make a kickstand. From either position, you can lift your top leg up. Inhale, you reach tall. Exhale, you square it off, lower chaturanga. Upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Left leg lifts. Step through. Plant, come up, warrior one. Open warrior two. Reverse. Windmill. Left hand roots, right arm lifts. Again, we can play around with our feet. Inhale. Square it off. Lower chaturanga. Upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Couple breaths here. Want to get a sip of water, you can. And remembering to keep the fingers spreading wide. Trying to have the weight shift back to your ankles or to your heels. And then inhale, look forward, knees bend, hips drop. Step or hop to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Reverse, sweep up. Sitting back, chair. Exhale, straighten and fold. Heart comes up. Hands go down. High to low. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Lift the right leg tall. Exhale, step forward. Inhale, warrior one. Open warrior two. Drop, reverse. Windmill down. High to low. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, pull it back. Downward facing. Lift the left leg tall. Step it forward. Inhale, warrior one. Open warrior two. Drop, reverse. Windmill down. High to low. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Look forward. Bend the knees. Drop the hips. Step or hop to the top of the mat. Flat back. Fold. Reverse. Sweep tall. Sitting back. Landing. Chair. Inhale. Exhale. Sweep the arms to the right. Inhale. Center. Exhale. Left. Inhale. Center. Lift the heels. Straighten and fold. Heart comes up. Hands go down. High to low. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Lift your right leg. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, kick. Knee to right elbow. Inhale, kick. Knee to left elbow. Inhale, kick. Step it. Plant. Warrior one. Open. Warrior two. Reverse. High plank. Right hand down. Left arm up. Square it off. Lower. Upward facing. Downward facing. Left leg up. Knee to nose. Kick. To the left. Kick. To the right. Kick. Step. Inhale. One. Exhale. Two. Reverse. High plank. Left hand down. Right arm up. Square it off. Lower chaturanga. Up dog. Downward facing. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, sigh out through the mouth. Look forward, bend the knees, drop the hips, step or hop. Flat back, fold, reverse, sweep up. Sitting back, chair pose, inhale. Exhale, arms to the right. Inhale, center. To the left. Center, maybe the heels come up. Exhale to the right. Center. Exhale to the left. Center, lift, hold. Exhale, straighten and fold. Heart comes up. Hands down. High to low. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Right leg lifts, knee to nose. Right leg lifts, knee to right elbow. Right leg lifts, knee to left elbow. Right leg lifts, step it through. Warrior one. Exhale, two, reverse. High plank, right hand down, left arm up. Square it off, lower, up dog. Exhale, downward facing. Left leg up, knee to nose. Kick to the left. Kick to the right. Kick, step forward. Warrior one. Open warrior two. Reverse. High plank. Left down, right up. Square it off. Low. Inhale, up dog. Down dog. Look forward. Bend the knees, drop the hips, step or hop to the top. Flat back, fold. Reverse, sweep up. Plant, lift, straighten, fold, forward. Heart goes up, hands go down. High to low. Up dog. Downward facing. Right leg lifts, knee to nose. Lift, knee to nose. Lift, knee to nose. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Step forward. Plant, come up. Warrior one. Open warrior two. Reverse. High plank. Right hand down. Left arm up. Inhale. Exhale, thread the left arm under. And lift. Thread. And lift. Square it off. Lower. Up dog. Down. Left leg kicks. Knee to nose. Kick. Knee to nose. Kick. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Step. Warrior one. Open. Reverse. High plank. Left hand down. Right arm up. Exhale. Thread. And lift. Exhale. Thread. And lift. Exhale. Thread. And lift. Take the right hand. Square it off. Lower the left forearm. Lower the right forearm. Holding here. Right hand under. Left hand under. Right forearm down. Left forearm down. Holding here. And then right hand under. Left hand under. Hold it up here. Press away from the mat. We're going to lower to our chaturanga, but on the count of 5. So 5, 4, 3, 2. Just hold here. I need to take a break. I'm doing the Clark County counting method. Can't do anything too fast. I think we can do one more. 1. Inhale, heart lifts. Exhale, down dog. Look forward, bend the knees, drop the hips, step or hop to the top of the mat. Flat back, fold, reverse, sweep tall, plant, straighten, fold, forward. Heart goes up, hands down, high to low. Inhale up. Exhale down, right leg kicks. Step it forward. Warrior one. Open warrior two. Reverse. Windmill high plank. Lower. Up. Down. Left leg kicks. Step it forward. Warrior one. Open warrior two. Reverse. High plank. Lower chaturanga. High plank. Chaturanga. High plank. Chaturanga. High plank. Lower hover. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing. Drop the knees. Coming down. Child's pose. Big inhale through the nose. Exhale. Release it out through the mouth. Get a sip of water. If you want to reach the arms behind you, you can do that. Ooh. All right. If your arms are behind you, bring them back out in front of you. I always feel compelled to do this shoulder stretch, so we'll do it here. Right arm lifts. Thread the right arm under the left forehead, the right cheek drops. And then slowly uncurling that arm. Left arm lifts. Left arm threads under. And then let that left arm come back out in front of you. And then just gonna kind of lift and curl, find our way into a sphinx. So you're lying down, but forearms are on the mat. And unlike the actual sphinx, we're still trying to breathe through our nose. And then slowly, let's lower down. And then kind of extend the arms out to your sides. So elbows are pointing up. Then you're gonna kind of peel your chest up, and we're just gonna take some shoulder stretches here. So you drop one shoulder, look up past the opposite one, and you can just kind of rotate here. See how this feels. And then slowly back to center. Bring the hands closer in, pull them back. Let's take a cobra, try to lift, squeeze the elbows together. And then maybe pull the hands off the mat. And then lower, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale, the right leg lifts, bending the knee, opening the hips. Straightening the leg, stepping it forward. Coming up to our crescent lunge. So staying on the ball of the back foot. Hips are square, they face forward. And then you sink into your lunge. Arms are up. Arms are at your heart center. Lean forward, lengthen. Twist to the right. So left elbow to the outside of the right leg. Hands can stay together, they can open up. Wherever you are, each time you exhale, you're just trying to get your heart farther over to the right. And then slowly, just coming up, twirling, opening, warrior two. Could have done that a little more gracefully, but that's okay. Drop the back arm, reverse, front forearm to the quad, the front leg, then reach the top arm up and over. Bottom arm can stay where it is. It can lift off. Maybe it reaches in front of you before you let it drop to the mat, to a block, or even back to the leg. I care that your chest is open, more about where this bottom hand is. So if you have to keep it up to do that, that's what I would prefer. If you take a bind here, crossing the back arm over your back, and then trying to reach the front arm under, and then interlacing the quads, you can do that. If you have your bird of paradise, go for it. If not, you can just stay down here. Slowly, we're all going to find our way up to a warrior two looking stance, and then we're going to step the left foot forward. Let's take a standing ragdoll here. Roll your shoulders. And then coming to standing, reach the arms overhead. And then slowly, hands come together as your feet start to drift apart, coming into a squat. We're going to start by just being tall here with a long spine. You don't want to be hunching, doing the golem. You want to keep the spine tall, and hands come towards the heart, and elbows press out, pulls yourself up. And then slowly, we're going to have the hands start to find their way to the mat. You're going to lift up. You're going to try to lean forward, engaging your core, finding your way up into everyone's favorite crow. Maybe get it just for a second, it's okay. If you're strong in your crow and you can float back to your low plank, do that. If not, we'll pretend we did. And we'll meet there. Inhale, the heart comes forward before it exhales back, downward facing. The left leg is lifting. You're bending the knee, opening the hips. And then whenever you're done with that, you'll straighten the leg, step it forward, finding your way to a crescent lunge. Arms are overhead, hands to heart center. Lean, lengthen, twist left. And again, same deal. Hands can open and keep them together, but just trying to twist as you exhale. And then slowly we're rising, lifting, turning, warrior two. I'm going to spin so I face you guys. But alignment, heel to arch, reverse, come forward, maybe lifting the arm up. Maybe forward, and then sinking. Option to try your bind on this side. You might find that one side is easier than the other, or not. And then slowly, warrior two, you step to the top of the mat. And then let's take a folded ragdoll this time. Interlacing the hands around the elbows. Gently swaying from side to side. Nodding your head yes. Shaking it no. And slowly finding stillness, look up, and then stepping or hopping back, high to low plank. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. I'm gonna come into half pigeon. But before we do that, lift your right leg tall. Bend the knee, open up the hips. And then bring that right knee towards your right elbow. Lower it to your right wrist. Bring it over to the left wrist. Pull it up to the left elbow, hold. 3, 2, 1. Sweep it out to the side. And then curling. Knee towards the right hand, foot reaches towards the left. And then slowly the forearms lower. Settling into your pigeon. If you wanted to put a blanket or a block under that right hip, if it's up off the mat, feel free to do that. And otherwise, just breathing here. Slowly walking your wrists underneath the shoulders. If you wanted to take a king pigeon stretch where you reach for that back leg and lift up, you can do that. But whenever you're done, we're gonna just find our way back to our three-legged dog, shaking your leg out, tapping it out, whatever you need to. Left leg will come up, bending the knee, opening the hip, and then bringing it towards the left elbow, to the left wrist, to the right wrist. Right elbow, hold, 3, 2, 1, sweep it wide, and then curl. Getting situated again, maybe you want to think about a block. Then slowly lowering the forearms. And then slowly starting to walk the wrists under the shoulders. And then if you want to take this stretch, you can. If not, finding your way back to your dog, shaking your leg out, tapping it out, whatever you need. And then from here, we're just going to find our way into a seated position with our leg just out in front of us. And then pressing so spine is tall. Reach the arms overhead. And then folding forward, reaching for the shins, ankles, toes, whatever you want to grab. Just get something. And then you can fold into this. Slowly coming back up to a tall spine. And then let's bring the heels in towards us. We kind of lean back a little bit. And then lift the legs. So ideally the legs would be straight, but you don't want to lift so that you're curling your lower back. You want to keep the lower back straight. So if you have to bend your knees, it's okay. And then the core is engaging here. So as you inhale, I want you to open up about halfway to your half boat, halfway down towards the mat. And then exhale and crunch back up. Just do this a couple times, then we'll hold it for a little bit. So inhale out, exhale up, and you can pull the knees in as you do it to help you get up. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. And this time I want you to go to still maybe a little bit halfway or past halfway, like 56% of the way down. And we're just gonna hold here. I call this pose the Alaska. And I'm just gonna stay here for a couple days. Reach the arms up overhead. Reach them behind you. Again, try not to lower the shoulder blades. Reach the arms up. And then just kind of have them in front for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, we can build up momentum back up to the top. And then we'll just roll onto our back. Circling around, circle the knees around. Let the feet plant. Arms are down alongside you, getting set for our back bends. We're gonna press into the soles of the feet, lifting the hips, lifting the spine, coming up. Arms can stay alongside of you, or you can interlace fingers around or beneath your lower back. Just making sure you're not turning your head from side to side here. And then slowly lower down. Getting set to do one more back bend. Can do another bridge. If you'd like to take a wheel, bringing your hands to either side of your head, you can do that, bridge or wheel. Inhale, rising up. We'll hold here for the count of 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly lowering. Everyone brings the knees into the chest, circling around. And then you're going to open the arms. I'm going to let the knee fall to the right. If you want to do a single leg, letting the right leg extend long, have the left leg go over on top, you can do that. Head will fall to the left. Slowly back to center. Then let the legs go left, head goes right. Then slowly back to center. Give yourself one final squeeze in, reaching between the feet for the big toes, gently swaying from side to side, your happy baby pose. If there's anything else we need before we take our Shavasana, do that. If not, legs extend long down the length of your mat. Arms alongside you. We'll get set to release our Ujjayi breath. Big inhale through the nose, filling the belly, the rib cage, all the way to the collarbones. Exhale, sigh it out through the mouth. One more inhale, filling everything up. Exhale, releasing. Settling into your Shavasana, relaxing your body, relaxing your mind. Slowly starting to bring your awareness back, bringing movement to your fingers, your toes. When you're ready, reaching your arms up overhead, taking a full body stretch, feeling all that length from your heels to the tips of your fingers. Drawing your knees to your chest, rolling to your right side. Using your arms to help press yourself up to a cross-legged seated position. Eyes closed, spine is tall. Taking a moment to thank yourself for coming out today, caring for your body, for your mind. Bring our hands to our heart center, recalling the intention we set at the beginning of practice. We'll take an inhale together as a community. Exhale, releasing. Leaving our hands at heart center to lead with a kind heart. Thumbs to our lips to speak kind words. To our third eye to think kind thoughts. Respect to ourselves and to each other. I bow to you. Namaste. So thanks for coming out today, everyone. Hope we all had a good time. If you have any questions, I'll hang out for a little bit. You can chat me, you can message me, you can email me, whatever. Otherwise, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, your weekend. It's nice out here, so enjoy it.